Heading to the scrapyard. I saw a comment in my last video about taking, there's a stereo down there that takes up a lot of room and it's not worth hardly anything. And they're asking me why I take that. It's not really worth it, and that's true. Lots of times I pass that stuff up. That's kind of a situational thing. I thought that was a nice touch right there. Think about that. It's a situational thing. It just depends on what I got going on, and if I'm finding a lot of stuff. You know, if I'm finding highly valuable stuff, aluminum, copper, brass, stuff to sell on eBay, I'll pass up a cheap electronic stereo in a heartbeat. But if I'm not finding stuff, I'll snatch it up. Or like if I'm near a scrapyard, I'll take it to the scrapyard. But it's just situational. I know sometimes in my videos I say, oh, that's not worth it. And then a couple weeks later, I'll take something I say wasn't worth it. It's situational. How many times can I say the word situational? I'm gonna head down to the scrapyard. I got some errands to run down that way. And it's situational. And depending on what the situation is, I'll dumpster dive coming back home. It's a situational deal. I was gonna take the drone out today, get some fall foliage, but I want that direct sunlight. It's so much better. See what happens. It's a situational thing. This scrapyard is extremely busy today. Not sure what the deal is. This is as busy as I've seen it since prices were way up. I'm gonna head down to the other scrapyard. The other scrapyard's prices weren't that good on electrical wire, insulated copper wire. I don't have that much of that with me, so I think it'll be beneficial for me to go down the street. Nice car once upon a time. Oh, it took 4 minutes. That's not bad. This scrapyard's totally dead. It's kind of strange, huh? It's 4 minutes down the road. There's a tin pile. I see aluminum pans and computer PC towers and big chunky insulated copper wire. That's someone that brought a load of scrap in and didn't understand what they were doing. I just threw all their valuable stuff in with their tin shred. The weird thing about this yard being so dead is that their tin shred price is at $100 a ton, last time I checked. In that yard I was just at where it was real busy, it's only $80 a ton. That's kind of odd. 4 minutes down the road, better price on tin shred, and their price is so busy. That'll make a nice toy for my cat, actually. Cats, this is the cheap stuff I was talking about at the start of the video. It's got some nice weight too. It's got a big chunky transformer in there, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Take these tin bars off these aluminum window blinds. They're much more easy for me to transport if I leave the strings on there. As you can imagine, the wind will blow these around really bad. I can't believe how dead this place is. Last time I was here, it was really busy. Huh. I wonder if there's a reason I don't know about. Basically, this was just a garbage load that I brought in, and then for my last video, and then I got some aluminum out of my storage unit to make it worthwhile. Go inside of the small scale now. Big old chunky extension cords in there. There's a whole circular saw with this cord and everything. I wonder if this place digs that valuable stuff out of there, or if they just throw it in their tin trailer. What's up, man?
You get the GoPro one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta find a way to make some money with these prices being so low.
You must be fucking making some pretty good money with the GoPro one there.
Hey, you know why Vaughn's is so busy?
Why?
I don't know. I was wondering if someone knew. I mean, I went there and the line was out into the street.
I never take them.
I came down here and there's no one even here. It's weird.
That's why I come here.
Yeah, the prices are better for 10th Street here, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't figure it out, man. There's people with cars, junk cars in there and everything.
People start going somewhere, they stick with it.
Yeah, it's only 4 minutes down the road. Here's the receipts. The tin shed is $100 a ton. They said it had 40 pounds for $2. The aluminum I brought in, I had 18 pounds altogether for $5.55. Total of $7.55. Nothing special, but I'm gonna dumpster dive on the way home. The sun's trying to peek out. It's not really lighting up the trees though. I left this stuff in my bucket. I can get 50 cents a pound for that somewhere else, so it doesn't take up any room. And then this brass wasn't enough to weigh. And then this is gonna be my cat's new toy until it drives me crazy. When I'm trying to edit a video, they'll play with that. like that. It's the very first dumpster I've looked in. Scrapyard's right down there. Oh, it's actually got a little electric motor on it. Nice little chunk. If I can fill up in the next 45-50 minutes, I'll take another load in. I think this is such a wonderful idea. It's a little ice store where you buy bags of ice and stuff. It's just a self-contained little unit. It makes its own ice, and there's no employees or nothing. I think it's such a wonderful idea. Maybe not up north, it might not be, but somewhere where it's fairly warm most of the year. Hoping there would be a new kitchen faucet in there as well. Well, I'll take it. Boy. Piece of brass. See with that brass, like I kept that brass earlier and that piece earlier, so eventually it will weigh up to a pound here in a minute. These little ballasts aren't worth any more than the tin they're on, so I just leave them connected. You might live somewhere where you can get a good price for those ballasts. If so, it might be worthwhile taking them off of there. Just a little handful of wire. See if I can get back to the yard. Work a little faster than normal right now. Earlier I told that guy at the scrapyard about this GoPro. I gotta find a way to make money with prices being down. And showing people how to make money scrapping and dumpster diving. I have to start talking about making money creating YouTube videos, and I have a little playlist I put together. I'll link it up down in the description. It's a good beginner's guide for starting to build your channel, make money on YouTube. The thing about making money on YouTube is that it's scalable. You know what I mean? It can scale up and you can make a lot of money on YouTube. Hopefully I can inspire the first millionaire scrapper YouTuber. There's no doubt in my mind you can do it if you try. Well, you might not be a YouTube millionaire, but you can definitely make money. There's no doubt about it. And for me, it was a total grind starting out, and for most people it's gonna be a total grind. But E-Waste Ben came on my channel one time and said I'm gonna be the first scrapper millionaire, and I told him, I said, no, not me. I'm gonna inspire the first scrapper millionaire on YouTube. And if you haven't watched E-Waste Ben's video or seen his channel, I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. Go check that out. He's got a real nice channel. He does a lot of electronic e-waste stuff. But sometimes the YouTube algorithm means the YouTube brain, the mathematical computer programming code formula that controls the decisions made by YouTube. Sometimes it'll decide it really likes someone's first videos, and it will just promote you all over the place. And I think Mike the Scavenger got like 2 million views on his first video, and since then he's been getting like 400,000, 500,000, you know, 100,000, 80,000 views on all his videos after that. And he told me he can't monetize his channel. He's got some sort of problem, but he literally would be a millionaire at that level of views if he monetized his channel. And hopefully he can get it monetized. But if you're out there listening, you know, and I'm talking about making money scrapping and dumpster diving and selling stuff on eBay, I have to talk about the amount of money I'm making these YouTube videos now, because that's the main source of my income now, is making YouTube videos. I don't want to confuse anybody about that. You might see me just taking these little loads in. I'm just kind of doing this just part-time now, and I'm making my money on YouTube, so that needs to be said. YouTube is scalable. This really isn't, unless you have vast resources. With that being said, though, I mean, there's definitely a lot of money to be made scrapping and dumpster diving and selling on eBay, trash picking, scavenging. Since I've been doing it so long, I would much rather be a YouTube video creator at this point. There's no doubt in my mind that some of you people out there watching could just hit the ball completely out of the park if you started your own YouTube channel. I get a lot of comments saying, asking me for advice on how to start a YouTube channel and build an audience, and I can't keep telling people, you know, time and time and time the same thing. And so the best thing I can answer everything with is any question you possibly have about making a YouTube channel. Okay, YouTube is the second largest search engine on the entire internet. So use the search bar on YouTube, type in your questions into the search bar, and it'll pull up any answer you ever want about making a YouTube channel. And there's professional YouTube channel builders that are verified by YouTube that make videos on every single topic you could ever wonder about. So any question you ever have, type it into the search bar and videos will pop up that answer anything you want to know. I guess Mike the Scavenger, I'll put his channel down in the description too, link that up down there for you to go check that out. I guess he's been scavenging for a long time. I didn't mean it to sound like I inspired him to do that, but I inspired him to start making videos about it, you know. It's kind of a weird feeling when you make videos about making money doing such and such thing, and then all of a sudden your YouTube channel outweighs it enormously. You know what I mean? Oh, the sun's right in your face. That's no good. I should have brought the drone with me. Shoot, I choked. This would have been a perfect time. See how different it is with no sun? The sun just makes those colors pop. My battery died. Sorry about that. Messing around trying to get good footage of those leaves. On the way home, I scored, actually went and scored an old faucet, like I was talking about earlier. Nice little pieces of brass. Can of off. Actually, this cutter almost full. Found a nice pair of cutters, clippers. It was actually in a case and everything, but they've been used a little bit. I could probably clean those up if I wanted to, but oh well. Just gonna scrap them. Mile section, some more plumbing. This is in there. Toaster oven and the average stuff. That's actually a really heavy piece of brass. That's almost 4 pounds, 3 pounds of brass nails. Maybe 4 counting the pipe. So that's a nice score. I also found a little pocket camcorder. It works. The battery's shot. It doesn't hold a charge. It's not some huge, massive amount of money, you know, but that's just a trip home from the scrapyard, you know. Even if you weren't into scrapping and scavenging and stuff, if you just save up the metal you come across in your everyday life, you could probably pay your electric bill every month, or part of your rent, or all your utilities or something, you know. You could do that real easily, even though the prices of scrap are down real low. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.